Hello, and welcome back to Tales of Iron 2, where I'm in the Matrix, and we are close to finishing the game, I think, as I accidentally fire my gun. Where we're leaving off, we have in our quest list nothing. No side quests anywhere. We probably have done it all? I don't know, we'll all need to find out. But, on to the final mission, where we've been told we're going to be declaring war on the bats. Like gathering a council?
At Winter's Edge, Arlo told Leaf to gather all the clans. Tomorrow, they would make their war.
That's tomorrow, meaning I need to go to bed. Most difficult challenge yet, I know. But yeah, I'm curious.
Arlo went to bed, for once, without despair. The king and the warden's forces together would make a last stand. They would sing of it forever. He wondered what sort of tale it would be.
Yeah, heading in. We've got a council
The
with
clan's
all the
leaders listened
creatures
to the
except
warden
the
and
rabbits,
king's
apparently.
plan.
They're not here.
They were nervous of this flying contraption, but their fear was as nothing compared to their iron will. They would take the mountain, the Sky Scorcher, and Count Kazak himself. Raising their weapons in salute, Arlo was glad to see his friends united, though the feeling was bittersweet. It seemed impossible all would return.
Yeah, he's seeming a bit pessimistic and thinking a lot of the friends might die, but I'm sure I can keep them alive if given the option. Right, like, I'm a decent fighter. I say that, I should maybe, like, go over my equipment before we just go rushing in, because I've not really upgraded it, have I? Because we got, yeah, the Gold Horde helmet. Quite powerful, but not as powerful as I'd hoped. That's the rare circumstance of us getting some late game armor, but it's just not good at all. Huh. Alright. Played first game? Yeah, first game was great. I would say I prefer the first game so far, in that it felt there was more game. But this one's very fun. This one's very fun. Hey, Shy, good to see you. Good to see you. Quickly going over armor and stuff. What armor do I want going into the end? So I'm thinking we can probably make some half decent armor out of the Death March stuff, like an actual set. I'm doing good. I'm doing a good try. It's a bit warm, but aside from that, I'm fine. Hope you and John are both doing well yourselves. Got stealth claw helmets. Could be an idea. It's fairly light. It's got good protections against everything but poison. It's actually somewhat tempting, though. Got any armor we haven't unlocked? Yes, one set. I don't know what that would be. The worm helmets, apparently you got all sorts. I think... yeah, stealth claw and worm stuff looks to be quite good. I'm gonna go for, I think, the stealth claw helmet. We're gonna make this, we're gonna equip it. There we go. Queerus. I want to go over to any of this, not just yet. I think I quite like the worm stuff. Been better mentally. I mean, I'm not going to try on stream. Again, though, as I always say, you're more than welcome to message if you ever need to. I'm more than happy to have a chat on Discord. Or on stream if you don't mind it being, like, more public, but that is entirely up to you. We're going to make some worm armor. I'm sure we're not equipping it though. I think out of all of these, I've not seen the electric or fireworks. I'm assuming they might be coming up. However, between these two, we're against bats. it's going to be ice that we want, so I'm going to go double down on ice, or at least I would if I had teeth for it. I do not. That's work out then. Can I make more stealth claw armor? Not really, I don't have enough eyes. Ah well, I guess we'll go for one of these for now. I'm gonna say, yeah, double down on this. We will equip it. As for pauldron, I could make some stealth claw pauldron. Actually, no, I don't have quite enough. We need one more claw seal, so we can't do that. Core, we could not do. We don't have the pieces for. Wearable, we could do wearable. It's quite heavy though. Kinda wanting to cut down a little bit on weight. I could see the Cupid pauldron being decent, maybe. I'm just looking through everything. The owl pauldron itself is quite good. I want that over the wearable pauldron. Backstabber one's not awful either. Actually got some decent armor to have a look at here. I'm thinking... yeah, possibly... Backstabber pauldron is quite good. That's poison and electric resistance. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Craft, not equip, craft, and then we'll equip that one. Shield, we're due a better shield, I think. Yeah, because we can get a lot better resistance in this. Try and pick something out that's not too heavy. They're all reasonably heavy, never mind. Anything that's not much heavier. There's the Tail Spinner shield. That's the, what do you call them? Spiders. That's the word. Do we want that? Ice and poison resistance, I think, is kind of what we're aiming for. Against the bats, at least. So I'll make that. I think all we're missing is the... I mean, I could make a different cuirass, but I think honestly my armor and weapons look pretty fit. I'm looking a little bit funky in my getup now. But in terms of inventory, everything but the gun is doing well. The iron point, the two-handed weapon, I think is fine. I could maybe upgrade it. We should be okay. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade the gun. Kid's very noisy, you don't like it. It's like a lot of thoughts going around and you're not wanting to have all the thoughts. That's fair, honestly. That's fair. Not much you can do to kind of stop it entirely, but hopefully it'll quieten down before too long. What do we want here? Ice damage, probably no. I'm thinking fire damage we stick with. Do you have any better weapons for fire damage? Can make that. That's 23 as opposed to 24, so no. This one would be 24. No, we're just gonna upgrade our current gun. Sure. There we go. Don't think we need a crossbow or a bow. I'll very quickly look at the two-handed weapons. Just in case I can make something fun. I think my current weapon is very good though, for what it is. Yeah, we're not beating that. I will quickly check my weapons, because we did get this axe. The Blue Fangs axe. Which, I'll not lie, it's good. But only if the thing I'm fighting doesn't have a weakness to my other two good weapons. So yeah, I think that is me now prepared, hopefully, for final battle. I'm bad against fire. We're decent against poison, ice, and electric. So I'm feeling somewhat confident. I'm feeling confident. Here's hoping it'll work out. But I don't know what we're going into. I don't know if there's going to be more side quests or if it's just going to be a case of... I don't know. Do we just go in, do like a boss gauntlet and that's it? We're 77% of the way through the game. Meaning there's somewhere here another 23%. Which I've not found as of yet.
King Reggie's camp had creatures of every clan armed and ready to fight. At its heart, Erdl waited. Arlo felt again the sense of safety at the turtle and took it as a good omen.
Is that message to Rena? I mean, hopefully she'll be able to help out. But, yeah,
Erdl
we'll see.
bellowed the order, and they felt the ground fall away. The ship lurched, as did the soldiers' stomachs. They held their nerve. Against the bats, they would need it.
I'm surprised Rena's not here. She seemed quite interested in me being in the maid outfit. But I'd imagine, like, she'll drop in later. That'll be fine. Yeah, no, I hope you're doing alright.
They landed with a thud. Arlo loved mountains, or had loved the thought of them in the great tales of far away. But this one he did not like at all. Its icy wind chilled more than his fur. They made hasty camp, readying themselves for the fight. Keeping busy stopped the frost from biting.
Fancy gun. I'm tempted to buy it, but I don't need it. We don't need any whetstones. Do I need anti-freeze? No. The shield could be an alright idea, but nah, I'm good. I think all in all, we're shaping up pretty well. That is cool, we're getting the characters from the first game to help us out. I do like that as a detail. Doing alright. Beat up these guys one at a time for now. Just be a little careful. Try and paralyze them. The one with the bow is gone. He was my least favourite of them. Just because he gets attacked from a distance. That was a bit mean. I just finished murdering your friend. Could you wait a second before trying to then murder me? Can't believe it. What's he doing? He's just hiding up there, launching ice at me. Come on, get down here, you. There we go. Got a parry, and I think we're knocking him down. There we go. We've got Reggie actually helping us out, which is cool. And he's actually fighting with us. Also, I really don't need to be looting these people. I'm just doing that for the sake of it. Let's all heal up a little. Grab some berries. And keeping on moving. We found the track of something. The chef, who's weak to poison and electric. Got it. So assuming we're going to be fighting him in a second, I want to be going over to this. Hello, Mr. Chef? You here? Not just yet. We have got these undead fruits. Not too scary. Let's get rid of them. This is fine. Enemies are gone. Good stuff, good stuff. We've got Mr. Necromancer, who we have fought previously. Wasn't all too bad. Can't remember, was he weak against fire? Let's see. There's a bat. He is one of these guys, weak to fire, yeah. In which case, over to a fire axe to get mildly whacked down. This is fine. I'm being a little more cocky than I maybe should be. Try and heal up. This is all good. And I think he died to poison rather than me shooting him. It's a little bit of a issue. You've got bench, we got berries for healing. We heal up, then we use bench. Here we go. Back to max health. We don't necessarily need to be healing. I don't tend to use it much during combat if I can avoid it.
So it began. Side by side, the king and the warden hacked a path through the bats to the walls of Cauldron
They're
Castle.
both weak to fire.
The way was shut.
The one in full armor
Guard and guarded.
and the shield and everything is also weak to my fire.
If they could not open the gate, it would be all for nothing.
We're managing. I'm a little worried about getting frozen. I'm gonna keep a little bit of distance. Just shoot the guy. There we go. Sadly, it went for a charge attack, but he put his shield up to stop me. Keep moving, just charge up the gun. Go. Be careful I don't get frozen. I must be close to death, right? There we go.
Reggie sounded his horn. Out of the icy haze came Dennis, a barrel on his back, its fuse lit. The king had come
beating up the gate?
prepared.
I think he is. Dennis, the king's brother from before. I think he is. Okay, I'm doing moderately okay. I'm a little worried. But we're doing fine enough. Yeah, mildly low in health. Yeah, quite low in health now actually. Can we freeze the guy? Not quite. Okay, down. That's fine. First death of the stream. I'm chill with it. We're doing fine up until then. Let's drop a save so we need to pick berries again next time. And on we go.
So it began. Side by side, the king and the warden hacked a path through the bats to the walls of Cauldron Castle. The way
Mostly
was
just
shut,
want to take care of this strange
barred
one
and
first.
guarded. Leathery wings beat all around.
Come on.
If
Okay,
they could not
range
open
dude is
the
gone.
gate, it would be
We're
all
chill
for
now.
nothing.
Got a nice parry in. It's going well down in this little corner. And challenging in. Tried to break his guard, but sadly didn't work. Again, try to break his guard. I don't know, does this weapon I'm using, the heavy weapon, not break guard? Because I feel like I should have. I should have just. Now again, I just either I missed that or my weapon isn't working as well as I thought. Okay. Big mate is gone.
Reggie
This guy
sounded his
goes down in a
horn.
single hit.
Out of the icy haze came Dennis, a barrel on his back, its fuse
Yeah,
lit.
now I need to be worried about
The
this
king
guy.
had come prepared.
Get a bit of damage in. Doing well. Is he weak to electric? I think he might have been. He's an undead actually. The undead seem to be weak to electric. I might change my other weapon. I think it's better damage. Almost hit him. Yeah, no, he's weak to electric. Good. Use some flames on him. Doing well.
The
There he
gate
is.
was shattered with a boom that echoed across the mountainside. It was a hammer blow to their
I like to go back and
enemies'
try
hearts.
to see. I am. Cool. I think running back after, like, sieging the gate, just to drop a save, doesn't seem quite correct, but if I'm allowed to do it, I'm gonna do it. Pick up some ammo. We have a health top up. There we go. It's gonna take me a second to drink all of this. It's worth it. It's worth it. And drop the save. Good stuff. And I'm assuming we'll be against the chef. This looks like a kitchen. Right? He was weak to fire. We're going back to fire.
Inside the castle, they found themselves in the chef's store. Before they could be disgusted at the contents, they had to take care of the
Is he
chef.
not weak to fire? I don't know if he was. Hey Dragonborn, good to see you. I feel I've been lied to. Is that guy not meant to be weak to fire? No, he's strong against fire. He's poison and electric. Okay. I read the wrong thing earlier, clearly. We're doing not the best, I'll be honest. But we'll manage. We'll manage. Tried to get a parry in, mistimed it, damn. You know, I need the different weapon apparently. Okay, it's now the correct one equipped. That was... I changed it, I guess, after, so... Poison them both. Get rid of, like, the chef's assistant. The sous chef is gone. Let's get my timing better for that parry. But I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. His weapon's gone and he throws it. I get to the other side. Also seems I just get kind of three-way. Yes, if I stay close I can get to opposite sides. That feels like the way to go here. Again, didn't manage to parry, but that's alright. Just poison him. And stun him, and I think get the kill. There we go. Good stuff. It's quite a vicious kill of him as well.
They moved in step, a flawless dance of blood and vengeance. Neither knew that their own blood united them.
The
But
poor people been
perhaps
strung up
just
on
then,
maintenance.
they felt it.
Oh, really? You're not able to free them? I mean, maybe they're all dead. I don't know. I'd hope they're not all dead. Now we go. Heal up. We drop a save. We are hopefully going to be fine.
They stood together in fellowship, the clans of the Ratdom. Here they would make their final assault. Reggie raised his sword and issued the cry. Charge, army of the mighty paw.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the map, quite a bit left to go. Quite a bit left.
Emerging through the mist at the base of Mount Cauldron, Arlo came upon the king, locked in combat. Count Kazakh and his undead Sky Scorcher. Arlo rushed to his side.
Reggie's been kidnapped.
But again, he was too late.
Or rat-napped.
The Sky Scorcher was gone,
Good.
flying to the summit with the king in its claws. The despair took hold. Just then, he heard his friends fighting on. He could not abandon them. He stood tall. He would be their captain now, and they would follow, even under the shadow of Darkwings.
I mean, it's a lot for me to be working on then if I'm being challenged to look after everyone. But find a clue, however. Next guy, weak against electric again. Good to know. Just get some nice, juicy pulp from the bugs. Stick into my canteen. Delicious stuff. Apparently there's just a place to float up here. Ah well, I feel like that was less useful now. That's fine. It's fine. Until I see another boss go, we're not going to be using another whetstone. I'm worried though, this is another boss immediately, yeah.
But the smith's mighty hammer soon overpowered her.
Got a parry, good stuff. Mildly on fire from that, but I've got another parry. Stop their attack. Okay, that's quite the barrage I get out in terms of attacks. Alright. We're not the worst. We're not the worst, but we're not the easiest. But yeah, sharpen my weapon. Let's see. You know, he just doesn't want damage. I mean, I do a lot as well. He does a considerable amount of damage to me just in a single hit. They're on fire. Can we freeze them? I mean, we'll possibly be able to. If we get lucky. And, it's that there. Normally I keep trying to roll through them. I don't have the distance on. I should just be rolling back, playing it safe. That's fine with me, that's fine. For most of her attacks, if you can roll through them, it really helps. A lot of damage though. This is fine. Let's try and freeze them. Set them on fire maybe? There we go. We're largely managing here. Got a good amount of damage into them. Yeah, it's that mirror I keep getting caught on. Damn. Being a little dangerous, but I'm hopefully safe. Moderately so anyway. Yeah, that attack hurt. No, I'm gonna continue doing that wrong. I'm only allowed to be hit 3 times, so it's a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing. I don't know if I get a chance to properly heal you. Okay, while they have their weapons clean, I get a lot of good attacks on. So, yet again, I'm gonna keep messing that up. Oh no. I don't know I'm struggling against this person. It's that one attack. The like AoE around him, I keep messing up that one thing. Well, part of me is just not understanding. Doing moderately okay. So far, we've not taken any damage. Okay, got the paralyzing. Yep, managed to avoid it that time, that's good. Got a parry. Got stunned. Poison them. I think we get a lot of damage in that while they're doing an attack. We're close to beating them. I think if I just use my spell, that's pretty much them gone, yeah? Yeah.
Together, Arlo and Erica fought the Darkwing Smith. The fiery heat at the heart of the mountain burned hotter than any forge.
It's some impressive machinery we've got here. And my smith is okay. They did survive. Being told to retreat though.
Rita moved, clutching to life. Arlo ordered Erica to take her to camp. He would continue alone.
I guess we're not with any of our friends. I'm hoping it'll be okay, because this seems like it's just a boss gun. But I'm against it. I'll need to see. Hopefully I'll be fine. Thinking I see a corpse on the ground. Looks like we're going to be fighting skeletons, right? Skeletons are quite easy to beat up, honestly, so that's fine.
His whiskers twitched and crackled. There was dark magic here. Sky scorchers in cages. Abominations
being poisoned isn't
by
good,
some spell.
but the rest of it's fine. Oh. This guy comes out, he is weak to fire. Sol hits. Just need to avoid him as he's doing his stuff. There we go, it's going well. Perfect. That's about as flawed as I could have asked for. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Go back to electric. Electric seems to be the ability of the day. Also, got a little side room down here. Okay. What are you up to, Reggie? Blowing things up. Looks like this might be where we escape later. Potentially. No, this is an impressive building these bats have made. Sinister, yes, but it's impressive nonetheless. Thought I could jump onto those cages. I still think you can. I messed it up. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Climbed on. A little tricky to get grabbed, right? But we get getting. What have we got up here?
The screeches of dying bats echoed through the corridors. He knew these arrows. It was Robin, determined to rescue his king.
I mean, Robin's doing a decent job, I would say. He's shot down a lot of these bats. Can't help but worry about those ones in the background there. Guess we're just asleep. Oh, the big ones are gone. Or I guess the small ones. Be more accurate. They're not exactly all that big. I think the one who's creating the fields of ice is more worrying too. They both do that. Okay, do I have any anti-freeze I could try? Sounds like a bad idea, I know. But it might not be the worst. I don't like these guys, like, at all. The shielded dudes are annoying, so keep making those like areas of frost I can't interact with. Taking damage, I do not like that. Tries to freeze them, but again, they both have shields. Quite work. This is fine, just try not to get frozen. Stun them a little bit. Let's take care of the smaller one. There we go. It's the bigger one I think we can manage. I think we can get him. Damage. Somewhat working out. Big gunshot to his doom, so I'm happy with that. I should be trying to prioritize using the sword. It's strong against this guy. Fire isn't. Or fire isn't as strong. Just because damage on my sword is better than the gun. Might be wrong though. Might be wrong actually. So the gun's got decent damage once I charge attack. Well, you know, gun is better. Limited ammo,
Blades
but it is
slashing
better.
and arrows flying, they fought their way toward the summit. Would the king be alive when they got there?
Continuing my way up. I think I see what we're needing to do. Which is we climb all the way up here. And then we grapple over. Got some bugs. Get some nice, delicious bug juice. With all the tasty pieces. I need to still. There we go. I'll be just a second. Need to message someone. Okay. I should be able to get back to it now. Lovely stuff. So far though, I don't know if we're gonna have a full stream here. I kind of expected more out of this area. I guess we'll see. Guess we'll see. Make my way on up. We should be just doing a lot of parkour here, seemingly. There we are. We now, I think, at top. Just get some juice, good stuff. Get some ammunition. Yeah, I think this is going to be our final enemy.
They entered the huge throne room. They finally set eyes on the foul, laughing figure of Count Kazakh, sat on his icy throne. Turtle kneeled, exhausted before
What is
him.
this big thing that's about to get
This pained
interrupted?
the warden more than he could explain. Kazakh
Okay,
left his beast
kinda
to fight
scary.
them. He had a king to kill.
I don't
Although
entirely know
Robin
how you're meant
fought
to
with all
avoid
they
this thing.
had,
It's
their hope
massive.
driving them on.
What's it weak to? Electric. Okay, it's weak to electric. That's good. It's gonna come crashing down over there. Try and get some attacks in or not. This thing just murders. How did I survive against this? Can I poison it? I think only electric seems to be effective. Okay, this is maybe gonna take me a while to beat. I really don't have any more. No, I don't have any more whetstones. It's a little annoying. So I'm not gonna travel all the way back to get a whetstone. I hadn't really expected so many bosses in quick succession. Thankfully, I can paralyze the thing. So that's good. Get some hits in. It's back in the air. Be well careful. You can hit its tail, seemingly. Try and heal while it just hides up there. Okay, got a bit of damage on him. Freeze the guy? Not quite. Never mind, no, I managed. He jumps into the air and they're just trying to paralyze him and knock him down. There we go. Good stuff. That lightning spell is good. That is good. And we did get, only just, but I did get it. There we go. Yeah, Reggie is up. We're getting to final battle. Pretty sure. However, seeing as we're now getting
The beast
new
fell,
equipment,
but there was no time to rest. Leaving Robin to tend to Bertle,
yeah, no time
Arlo
to
headed
rest.
to the summit to find
But,
Reggie.
Let me quickly heal. We can heal and rest, that'd be nice. Even if there is allegedly no time. This is perfectly good. We have time for this at least. Yeah, continuing on. We've got the king still to fight. But there surely can't be much more, right? Like, is it just the king now? He's got a fancy lift here. As well as a fast travel point. You know what, if we have a fast travel, we quickly go visit the shop. This feels incorrect, like I shouldn't be doing. But I do need to get more whetstones, so I'm not against it. Here I want to equip whetstone. Lovely. This mentions food. I'm assuming that's just like the key food items. Like there's not consumables I've been missing this whole time. Right? Anyway, sharpen my weapon. I might as well. Drop a save and you know what? Buy another whetstone. For good measure. For good measure. Okay, another save and then we fast travel on. Isn't it just the cat ears? 'Cause I think they're mildly falling apart. Ah, they're staying just intact, I think. My life have fallen apart. I'm gonna have to spy a new pair, I think. It's a bit of a shame. I'll get that alongside like some stuff for the baking stream whenever I do that for the channel anniversary. Got plans to do gingerbread. It'll be fun. Can for now try and wedge these in, and it will somewhat work. Kind of. There are cat ears. They're not quite positioned correctly, but it will do the job. It'll do the job, I think. You can't tell. It's not like two different parts, right? Because you know, it's just two different parts. It's a shame. It's a shame they're broken. Oh, I got bench here as well. Lovely. What's that ominous, thundering kind of footstep noise?
The icy wind bit at his fur as he emerged on the peak. He saw, silhouetted in the mist, Count Kazakh, and in his claws he held King Reggie, dangling over the
It was
edge.
the first game's
With a
protagonist,
shriek
don't
of
know.
victory, the Count let go of the king and seemed
He's
to
not
melt
weak
into the
to
fatal mist.
electric
They
fire?
flew into battle. The
Maybe
warden
fire.
and the Count's weapons clashed, echoing across the mountain.
He is weak to fire, okay. Honestly, not too tough. Does he come back as an undead? I'm not so far struggling at all. Good to know characters are looking alright, I appreciate it. I was a little worried that they might be like not working anymore at all. It's due to the fact it's no longer a cohesive headband. It's two halves of a headband. Good hits in. Stun him. Hard one. Can do this, however. Damn, we got it. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think we did well for our first attempt. Again, though, we need to go over to Fiery Axe. Go. Hopefully, we don't need to watch Reggie die. No, we don't. God, look at his name on the top of the screen. It's such a long name. I understand he's the king and all, but still, he's got a very long title. Getting good damage on him. Try and freeze him? He does not want to be frozen, apparently. I have him. He is weak to poison as well. Good to know. Try and heal up. But now's a good chance to heal, actually. Comes down another time and now I can just heal on him. Plenty of damage to go out. I was stunned. That's not good. That's not good. Getting frozen or any status effect is just a death sentence. Boss fight. That's not good. I'm just gonna have to just figure it with that ribbons. That's annoying me. What's going on with this? Is that from the... It's from the, well, white maid headdress. There we go. No, all ribbon in my peripheral was distracting. forgot to change my weapon, didn't I? Yeah. Change that. He's also weak to poison. Just poison him. Fine. I'm not doing well this time. I think because I've let myself get distracted by that one. Just still to a degree distracting. It's in my peripheral vision. And I see it moving about as I move my head. You know, this guy's got a lot of reach on him. I think I am able to beat him. I am able to beat him. It's not too bad. Weirdly, some of his attacks just seem a lot less damaging than others as well. Parry, stuff. That first one, which drops the ice in the area, that's not too bad in terms of damaging me. And the follow this one, that hits me, does a lot of damage. Yeah, he's now into his next phase. Got a lovely parry in. Try and set an extra on fire. It's coming slamming down, but I can get a hit. And then a bunch of hits. I think we got him. Unless another phase? Another phase. Thought so. It wasn't gonna be that easy, was it? God, I just got set on fire and I got blasted an extra time. I was gonna go on for some extra fire immunity. This is fine. I don't know why he stabbed himself. That was a bit of an odd move. But this is gonna be a tricky final boss. I think this is the only one I've seen who has 2 phases. Gonna go over to that fire axe and then drop a save, just so I need to keep remembering. Yeah, fire in the second phase, I need to have resistance. Got it. Can do that. Poison and flames. There we go. Oh, I got something. That's a bit. This one, we just go in for follow-up attacks after I get knocked away. Parry, good stuff. Flames. There's a bit of lightning. Doing well. Got parry on his basic attack. Get a bit more damage in there. I need to heal is what I need. I was kind of hoping he'd fly into the air. Yeah, rolling onto the edge. You're right. But I do need to be able to get behind him as a thing. Being behind him is the safest. He only attacks in front of him. Get in there. It's tricky. It's tricky. I want him to be towards the middle of the map also. Or stage, I guess. More so the map. Some good hits in. Should be going to his next phase and unsheathing his sword in a second. Parry. He's now into his next phase. To dodge him. He's got the poisoning. There we go. Got parry. Good stuff. In the air. You can get a few hits in as he drops down. Then there I can get a lot of hits in. You guys just in the background having a lovely time playing their music. It's good fun. Okay, quickly heal while he does this transition. It's a little too soon on my flame magic, sadly. I'm on fire, I'm just dying. Lovely. Being set on fire there was such a pain. That's happened both times now. Yes, when he does that little backflip is what set me on fire before. Okay. I know what move to look out for. I know what move to look out for, but is my armor any good against fire? No, it's actively worse against fire. Could change it. I don't want to go above the weight capacity is the issue. I want to stay in a light weight load. Doesn't look like it's possible to change my stuff for that. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Solid medicine. Got hit there somehow. I thought I'd rolled through his attack, apparently not. Solid hits again, use unsheathed sword. Poison him. Thought I got a parry in, but I think I got frozen instead because I got hit by him. Just heal up. It's fine, go for more hits. Go for a bunch of hits. Doing fine. Parry. Avoid him there, just get some heals. Okay, didn't expect him to be launching himself quite that far. Yeah, I'm gonna die in a second. I don't have any more healing. Yeah, sharpen the weapon. There we go. We just can't get hit in his last phase. That's all. Avoid that. Then you just die. I don't know what the move there entirely is supposed to be. When he does that backflip, I just stay away afterwards. So it looks like you're not allowed to approach. This is that big blast of flames. So then goes late. That's good. I can predict him. I can beat him. That's how it goes. This is his loop. I get some attacks in. That big lunge there is not what I'm used to. I don't like when he does that. He's due a big leap attack, so I'm hoping he does that soon. There's his leap attack, and some damage. Down to his next phase. There we are. That lunge, I can't send the Thunderstorm, because he covers a lot of distance. Got a parry there, all his stuff. Launch some fire, I was too close to the edge apparently, it's a shame. Okay, that's my weapon that needs to be sharpened. Got ourselves a parry. It's in the air. That's honestly good. I'm going to take this as a chance to heal and sharpen my weapon. There we go. Got ourselves a parry. I think that's him gone. Into his next phase. Here we go. Just keep a little bit of distance. Get poisoning on him. Get flames. That's a dangerous attack. I just don't know how you survive against that if you're in the wrong position. that? It's that one thing. Ah, it's that one thing. I don't know how you avoid that back. Yeah, I'm glad you've used up your energy now, Sean. That's good to do. Does that mean you're going to be sitting out for echoes, do you think, later? No pressure, but I'm just curious. A slight bit more damage on him for this phase. Okay, he's getting his sword out. Good stuff. So in the sky is an odd move to be using right away, my good man. But in fairness, you're not the best of men, so that's fine. Parry, good stuff. Not like that, but we survive. Understands? That's good. I was just checking as well. But you're more than fine to not show up if you want. Let's try and rest. Good luck. I hope you manage to get some rest. Damage him. Move away. Heal up a bit more. Poison him. I need fire resistance on this guy. There we go. Keep trying to dodge through him, but I think his hitbox is too large. So I don't think that works. Yeah, dodging towards him to avoid anything seems like a bad idea. Managed to freeze him though. That's impressive. He's into a new phase, which, yeah, brilliant. I could have done anything there. But farthest we've got. Farthest we've got. Fireballs. Good job. Let's hit some there. I think he's out of moves for a moment. So a jump. He's due a jump. He's not doing it though. So fair enough, got him into his next phase. Got our counter. Magic off while we have a chance. Another parry. Stuff, he's in the air. Now I heal, and then we will shark him out. Nice parry. In a second. There we go. What? If I got that parry, that would have been lovely. I think I'm maybe playing too aggressively with this guy. I don't know. I don't know how else I would play against him. Not aggressively, because he feels like he needs me to be up close for a lot of his stuff. So I need to be able to attack the guy. Got a parry, there we go. So now we're going to be calling in lightning. Tried to block that, sadly couldn't. Slightly late on it. Get some fire in. Using the gun is not a bad move. Not when he's being a nuisance. He's keeping his distance as well. Okay. Surprised I died there. I thought I was out of the range because I wasn't in that red area that he highlighted. I guess that extends a bit further. It's close to beating him though. I was close. We're getting this today. Let's keep my vicinity. If I do, he can't do a lot. His moves seem to be on timers. So I can't really have him spamming certain moves. Which is good for me. That is very good for me. Okay, this time's just going badly. Just let myself down and try again. Okay. It's alright, it's alright. I'm thinking as well, as I want to switch this to Frost. I don't think he uses poison. I think we're safe in that regard. Give him a quick drink as well. I'm gonna lock in. We're gonna do this. Just keep enough proximity in here to be as well. It's all good. It's out to moves to do currently if I stay close. I need to be slightly careful of getting frozen, but I'm mostly safe. I'm about to die, yeah. I've not treated this as carefully as I should have. Let's heal up. Get some damage in. Not dead. Never. I don't know why I'm doing worse all of a sudden. I don't know why. They've been just not paying good enough attention. Just flail on him. Do poisoning magics. We're doing well. The issue is with difficult time playing on, I just can't let myself get that much at all. Getting frozen there and then getting hit is quite bad. I think we heal and just get my wet spin done. Got a counter. I suppose AoE back quick punch I keep getting this guy, which is annoying. Done, we finished them off. Sharpen my whetstone. And I shouldn't be rolling away at everything, I think's my issue. So few attacks you're able to parry, but when you can, you really need to go and parry them. Let's try and cover the distance. Let's do specific attacks here, so I can just focus it down earlier. Strength anti-freeze, I don't get frozen. There we go. Managing. Okay, this tech's going pretty well. At least so far. Got one hit there on me, sadly, but they could have done too much. Let's wait, sharpen my weapon. Back in. Parry. Should in his next phase. There we go. Do my own fire. Use silly bat person. Got a parry. Lovely stuff. Got a range attack. Go. I'll do this, and then I'll try and do another. There we go. Tried to parry, I couldn't, but we're not dead. Stop myself from being burnt alive. There we go. Got a gun. Sharpen my weapon. Not too used to this phase, but I can manage. Don't like being here, I'm running away. Bit of damage on. The distance, because this has a bigger area than you expect. Just hide from this if I can. Go. Try and freeze him, maybe? Got a bit of distance here. I'm frozen. I do not like. I think if I use my gun, we might have him. There we go. There we go. I am on a sliver of health. I keep doing this. But there we go. We've taken his weapon and we're killing him with it.
The Count's corrupted body fell heavy on the ground. Arlo rushed to the edge, calling for the king, but the only answer in the mist was the icy wind. The war was won, but Arlo could not feel the victory. He barely noticed his friends join him. The Fellowship bowed their heads in honor of their brave king. The tale of this war would be as much of loss as of winning.
Yeah, sadly King Reggie is dead. I mean, we could maybe resurrect him using technology from the bats, but I don't think it'd be the same.
They returned to the Crimson Keep in near silence, each with their thoughts. There would be no victory parades.
Yeah, poor Reggie. Doing a procession with his crown. Myself walk at the same pace, roughly. It's a little difficult. Let's do it. You know, joining a procession is more than reasonable. Assuming this is the end of the game though, like I very much enjoyed this as a game. I've had a lovely time. I've enjoyed coming back to see what was our kingdom in the first game. It's been cool just seeing how it's like developed, all the windmills and like electricity everywhere. Like the moles have joined as well. I'm guessing the next in line for king would be Reggie's brother. Was any mention of a prince?
Arlo heard a commotion ahead. In the throne room were raised voices.
Okay. Raised voices. Maybe they're discussing who's the next king then, I would imagine.
Bertel stood in front of Reggie's throne, holding the crown, asking who should now carry this burden. Dennis barged forward to claim it. He was brother of the king. It was his by birth. Robin stepped forward and proclaimed that Arlo was rightfully king. Without him, there would be no kingdom to rule.
Would be no
He had
kingdom.
proved himself on the
That
peak.
doesn't mean I necessarily should
He was
be
not
king.
alone. Leaders of the clans stepped forward
It's not how it
and
works.
echoed their favor of the warden. Arlo objected. He had no claim here. Bertel slammed his staff into the floor to silence the rising voices. He had a secret to tell. Arlo's father was King Rattus. Bertel himself had delivered him as a child to the warden.
Wasn't it?
He had a claim, if he was willing to take it. Arlo felt the truth of it, and the paw of destiny seemed to push him forward to take his place upon the throne. Bertel placed the crown
So
upon
I'm
his
the
head.
king then.
The weight of
You're
rule
Dennis.
was his now. Dennis
very
had been
happy.
forgotten in the shouts of joy from the clans. He raised his blade and swore vengeance. It was his birthright, and he would reclaim it from this usurper. Arlo set aside the warden and became the king. A new dawn broke over the land, bright and clear.
Dennis? Is that
The king
post-game
sensed it
content?
would not last. The promise of his half-brother would surely mean war would come again. But that, as they say, is a tale for another time.
And that's the game then. I had a lovely time. I had an absolutely lovely time with this. I'm going to see if there's any post-game content, but I don't know if there will. I had a great time. But then that was good. I had a blast. I don't know. I feel the first game had a lot more content to it, but I did enjoy this one just as much. I could very much argue though this is more of a like add-on would maybe make more sense. 'Cause let me see. I have I'm gonna check both games. See how long both took me? So I did like 100% both. You know what? No, apparently we're both about the same length. I should put slightly more time into this one. It's pretty cool. And this is a lovely game. I very much enjoy the first. Surprisingly so, I bought it for the art originally. The game's just... It's just been a good time. I very much enjoyed it. I think if any of this has appealed to you, I'd recommend playing it yourself. I'm not going to claim it is a masterpiece of games, but it's a lovely one. You can tell they put a lot of care into it. It's got a lot of just fun stuff. I really do enjoy it. I would argue there's far too many weapons and armor sets, because I think, for the most part anyway, I never use the majority of them. I kind of just made a couple of weapons and said, it's good enough. Because, I mean, yeah, that was good enough. It did the job. But no. I did like the diversity in, like, your sword, spear, axe. I kind of just went with whatever. I didn't have much preference between them, but I'd imagine there is a difference. Because we all had their different attack patterns, and especially in their heavies. Yeah, lovely, charming game. Lots of little animals. And surprisingly difficult bosses. I did do it on the second highest difficulty in the end. I think the highest would have been a little much. Would have been a little much. I'm just waiting for credits to go by. I'm kind of running out of things to say as we go past the proofreaders. Yeah, I'm really trying. That was a lovely time. This I thoroughly enjoyed it. Not a huge game. Didn't overstay its welcome. There was enough stuff to it. Like, I wasn't particularly going out of my way to try and do the, what do you call it, 100% achievement missions. Can't speed that up, should I? I might. Like, I didn't have to go hugely out of my way to do all the missions. There were just kind of things I saw on the map, I went and did, and it was just good. Like, a lot of those boss hunts especially, they had just enemies I otherwise wouldn't have fought. There were a couple enemy types I didn't fight, such as the electric worm. I don't think I ever saw that. I don't know if I ever saw an electric death march thing either. That being the centipede. What's this? It's penguins. Found the king, who isn't dead. Oh. Okay. That was unexpected. The king isn't dead. Okay. Does that mean there's any more missions? Like, I'm gonna go drop a save, and I'm gonna back out and see if we're 100% done. I mean, immediately, not seeing anything. Let's see. I did just drop a save. We are 83% done. Okay, we got more. We've got more. What more do we have? I'm not sure. I mean, there's something at the blacksmith. So we can quickly go visit that. I feel my equipment's about as good as I'm ever gonna get. So I'm happy with that. Gonna check my phone as well in case there's anything there. But would it be like the repeated hunts I need to do? 100% it? Maybe. That could be what we need. I mean, is this just marking there's stuff I haven't inspected? Scorcher stuff, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't inspected that. That is correct. In which case, that being done, gonna head up to the bed in the keep. So I want to heal. I think sleeping heals you. I'm not certain. I don't even know if you can sleep in this bed. No, you can't. I think I've tried that in the past. It's not worked. Collect all of that. There we go. We've at least got some juice here. We can get some stuff for healing. So I am very, very close to death. But yeah, I did like a little teaser for potentially the next game, where Reggie is alive and old, and there's also penguins. I'm always down for some penguins. Get dressed up. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna just have a look around. Yeah, there's new missions. New one there. Any new ones here? Nope. Here we got new missions. Here we got new missions. Okay. Okay, handful of new things to do. I think quickest way out is heading out the front gate, and then there's a point to fast travel from. Do like having some post-game little bits and pieces to do as well. That is nice. A bird over there. First of all, farmland. What have we got in Mossbug Farm? Is Elder needing any help with stuff? I felt like I kind of helped him with all we needed to at the time. Ah, he's got a little backstabber pup. That's nice. Just want to find bag of seeds and pungent flower. And it's another boss. A Scorcher. Dark Wings are gone. Sky Scorcher. We left Sky Scorcher is behind. Okay. Just need to get rid of the leftover bats.
The Sky Scorchers that had escaped from Mount Cauldron had made their way to the outskirts. The farmers of Mossbug Farm were worried for their livestock. Arlo knew better. They should be worried for their own lives.
Yeah, Sky Scorchers are a little nasty in terms of fighting. I know the undead ones, I know the normal ones. No, I don't. I'm imagining it's not going to be weak to fire, because, you know, it breathes fire. So instead, head over here, where I think we might have to fight a vulture to some extent. Or a bird of some type. A little bird beast. This is dropping a bomb, as birds tend to do. Is he gonna actually fight me? Yes. I don't think he's gonna fight me for too long. I think he's gonna run away in a second. Yeah, there we go. Making my way through, we can now get to... yeah, a Sky Scorcher. Not fought one of these before. I will buy wetsuits. You always need them. Always do. Equip it. There we go.
Tracking the beast revealed to Arlo
this guy's bigger than I thought he'd
not
be.
worry about their livestock. As for now, the Sky Scorcher had bigger prey in its sights.
Am I scaling off, or not quite yet? Not quite yet. Knock him out of the sky with the lightning. Is he running away? Very good. He's not run far. He's not run far. So far, that's not been bad, but I'd kind of just use my abilities as well. So there wasn't much of a chance for him to be that.
Now that the beast was injured, the sheep bugs were a prized snack. Arlo knew he needed to stop the Sky Scorcher before it barbecued the whole flock.
thing's a bit dangerous. Is he willing to land? Got a parry, that's good stuff. Is he running away again? Yes, he is. Yeah, no, he does a lot of damage if you let him. Next is apparently all the way up there. That's quite the journey. Alright, I mean, I can do that. I can do that. Just didn't expect him to be quite so far away. So, fast travel all the way up to here. And get ourselves another little stop down on the bench. Might as well grab this if there's anything. Yeah, a little bit of thunder antidote, sure.
Upon tracking the beast to its nest, Arlo wondered if he had made a mistake. But he soon realized that it was this monster bird that was mistaken. The egg in that nest was no monster bird egg.
What? Is there a bird? A sky scorcher egg? Is that what's being implied? The bats lay eggs? That's news to me if so. Trying to freeze the guy. I'm burning him as well, but I think that's as effective. Keep just whacking him and manage to stun the guy. There we go. The bird's gone, so where's the scorcher? There he is. Get down here, you. Oh, never mind, you did. You did. I apologise, you can go back up, so I'm not here. That's what I wanted. I didn't quite work. We're managing. Get some quick hits in while his tail dangles. There we go. Good stuff. Sky Scorcher, yeah. Weak to electric and poison. Those are huge. They're massive creatures. Again, pick up the egg.
The Sky Scorcher was defeated. Its singular egg gleamed in the nest. Destroying it felt like a waste for such a rare item. Arlo wondered if he could be the first rat to discover how to hatch a Scorcher egg.
I mean, hopefully you can learn how to, because that'd be quite a useful addition to my kingdom, I imagine. I feel riding a Sky Scorcher into battle is pretty up there in terms of intimidation tactics. Next, we're not any more missions down in this area. Scroll the map. Let's go up to there. What have we got? Let's turn on lighting. It's just kind of being a bit on the darker side. Here, we've got another Scorcher. Huh.
The owls of Nestminster were flustered. The Darkwings captured Sky Scorchers had made their way to the Golden Forest. If they were allowed to nest in the forest, then it would not be long before they rendered it to a pile of smoking ashes.
I'll sharpen my weapon. I guess we go fight another one.
The Sky Scorchers had been busy scouting the Golden Forest for a meal. Arlo knew he needed to stop them before they were able to nest and lay eggs.
Is he gonna run away? Not yet. continuing to whack her, and I think now he's running. Next, he is down that bit. Brilliant, not too far. Is it quickest just to run? Yeah, probably. A little bit of an annoying distance to go, but it's not anything too bad. From here, go left. I'm a little upset that all of these seem to be Sky Scorchers at the end. It would be nice if we had like different elements or something at least. Like maybe one was a fire, one was electric, one was ice. I don't see any of them being poison. But yeah.
Although there was no nest, it was clear that this Sky Scorcher was preparing a meal for its soon-to-hatch offspring. Although Arlo was too late for this elm, he was determined to protect Nestminster.
Is that it gone? Not quite. Hit it a little there. I think that's maybe going to fly away now. Yeah. Next has flown away to the underground. It'll be a bit of a pain to get to. Quickest route would probably be continue to the left, fast travel. I think seems like a reasonable path to follow. Just always rest on benches. Yeah, what are achievements that I actually have to do? So I think there's ones for destroying so many of each type of enemy. I might bother with those to pad out the stream a little once I'm done with this. Just because I'm supposed to be made outfit for a whole stream. It's gonna feel a bit cheap if I just back out of the stream when it's not been the full length. Hey, Isabel, good to see you.
The cultist defending the Scorcher's
I'm
nest
glad you think it's
looking for a new leader. Arlo would kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
We've also got Geralt from Witcher narrating this game, which is quite fun. Just being called the good boy, sure. I'm not against it, why not? Keep on beating up the giant bats. Just to lower itself down slightly so I can hit it more. There we go. That lowered itself down. There we go. There we are. Another boss beaten. Not too tough. Not too tough.
With the Sky Scorcher defeated, the threat to the Golden Forest
Got
was
another
gone.
person. Hello.
As Arlo
Good to
looked
see
down
another.
into the Scorcher's nest, the single egg glimmered in his eyes. Unable to bring himself to destroy it, Arlo
I've had
kept
the
it for
outfit
himself.
for a while.
Who
How
knew
did I buy
if
it?
it would come in handy later?
Would have been... I want to say 2020 I bought it. And I think the largest occasion with having this maid outfit on was during a charity stream. I think 2020 charity stream around Christmas. I had Ludwig raid. And he came by with like all his viewers. Which is... yeah, not something I expected, but pretty cool, pretty cool. What am I wearing underneath? So it's quite warm. Normally I'd have thigh highs on, because they're part of the outfit, of course. But you don't see my legs, so I've tried to get away with having some just shorts on, because, I mean, you can barely see the shorts underneath, it's fine. I don't know if you can even see my legs if I stand up, like, barely. But yeah, no. I don't have thigh highs on today, sadly. I'm sorry to disappoint. It's just too warm.
Short
I mean, I
was
could put them
panicked.
on if you really
He
want.
had seen
Do
the
you want
Sky
me to...
Scorchers arrive from Mount Cauldron and
like,
knew what this meant for the
just in
safety
a
of
drawer
Bonfire
over to the
Forge.
side.
He asked Arlo to hunt the beasts and rid them from the rift.
Like, I'm not against putting them. Yes, alright, give me a minute. Give me a minute. never do anything ready, alright? My high stack there too annoying because of still. Some pretty cheap ones came with the outfits, so we're not particularly great. Not that I really know what the normal stuff is. Yeah, got the thigh highs on now. Possibly see me behind the chair. Move out of the way. There you go. You happy now? There we are. Anyway, next thing to do, I need to go fight this other boss. I'm glad you both liked it. We're gonna fast travel over to... It's probably best not to fast travel, we'll go the other way. The other direction's possibly just easier. In terms of, like, speed. I will say, you'll have no idea whether I'm wearing the outfit or not during echoes later, so it's up to you what you want to imagine. And... Oh, I didn't want to fight this guy. I didn't know you were here. Can I leave? No, I'm not legally allowed to leave. Got it. I'll change my weapon. Didn't expect to be fighting you. You're a bit of a pain, my friend. Can I scare you off quickly? I might. I don't know if he runs away. I imagine he does. I can freeze him. That's good at least. And I think he's running. Yeah, he's gone. That's good. That's good. You know, no longer got any shorts on as well. I took clothes off. That's part of the thigh highs. You don't wear thigh highs and shorts, do you? That feels like it doesn't quite match up to me. I'm not an expert in thigh highs, so feel free to tell me if I'm wrong.
The stench of the toad core's rotting body
I don't know.
drawn Arlo to the
I feel
area.
the two don't go
It seemed
together.
like it had also attracted a hungry sky scorcher.
Good shorts have got so many pockets. Who doesn't love having pockets, you know? Like, that's just a universal thing, isn't it? The enemy has run away. We are now up there. Got it. Follow that. It's not anything too bad. Let's grab some berries. I also need to get some more cat ears at some point. I'm going to be doing the anniversary cooking stream where I'll be in the outfit. I feel if I'm moving around too much, the fact that the headband for the cat ears is currently snapped in half is possibly going to be not good. I feel it just end up falling off my head multiple times. I don't want it falling into like cake mix or anything like that, because I think at that point it'd be unsalvageable in terms of not having cat ears that aren't covered in cake mix to at least some extent. So I need to think of that at some point. I've got no idea if there's any kind of standard I should be looking for. So I'm just gonna buy some on Amazon. Moderately cheap pair. I'm probably not gonna go for the cheapest, just because, I mean, the cheapest one's probably just gonna break again.
As soon as the toad core eye hit the ground, Arlo knew he was in for a fight. Arlo wondered if it was him that was now being hunted.
Beat up this bat there. I'll strike him with lightning. Knock him down. There we go. Is he gonna run away? Or is he still fighting me? Still fighting me? Get on him. I thought he'd run off. But no. He's stuck around. He's running off now, however. And now he is all the way at the end. Jeez, he's on the move. He's really just run off. I think after this last one, do I have anything else to do? in terms of like quests in this game. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I do, because I'm enjoying the game and I want to do more of it. But the game is very much running out. There's not a lot of game left to do. Having had credits roll already, I'm kind of just squeezing out whatever post-game content I can. There is a rat who I can just ignore. I don't need to pay attention to him. In fact, no, he's a mole, isn't he? That shopkeeper thing. Just ignore him. He's not important. I'm gonna make my way up. Might as well sharpen my weapon. If I need to. The boss isn't too tricky. The fact to give you a chance to heal between
Arriving at the nest, Arlo was surprised.
Oh, I need to beat up this guy. Okay.
Especially as they have
So I
become a
beat up
favorite
you,
meal
and
of the
then the
Scorcher.
boss will appear.
As the toad core scoffed down one of the eggs, it became very clear why it had been lured in.
Keep on beating it up best I can. This is going okay. I don't expect to have to fight the two enemies here. Let's just try and freeze him quick. Doing alright. Doing alright. Good chance poison won't do much against this guy then. Bye. Nah, it doesn't seem to be too effective. Keep going for damage. So when he does that, I don't know how you avoid that attack too well. He's just got such a big hitbox, this guy. Picking him up. Manage him. Launch some fireballs at him, seems to help. Let's be a little careful. I'm poisoned. No, I might be dead. No, I'm alive. For a moment. Don't know how long that moment lasts, but for now, I can't stun him. Damn it, I'm dead. Okay, I'm happy enough fighting an extra one boss. I'm chill. Just not something I expected. Because fighting the first Sky Scorcher was just it. And then we had to fight like regional specific bosses. Which is, that's a nice touch. That is a nice touch for post-game stuff.
Arriving at the nest, Arlo was surprised to see a toad core, especially as they had become a favorite meal of the Scorcher. As the toad core scoffed down one of the eggs, it became very clear why it had been lured in.
Doing fine? I think we are. Try and freeze him. Never mind, he was immortal while he did something there. Stand in the poison briefly, then get out. Try and poison him in return. Didn't quite work. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. So one of the times I say we're doing fine streams. It's typically just what I say when I'm actually panicking. You never trust me when I say that. Oh, I'm not doing well anymore. I am not doing the thing. Keep trying to beat him up. But nah, you got me. He's one of the trickier bosses. I did struggle a little against this guy previous. I do have a better weapon for him now, however. I think when I fought him before, I had a worse weapon. I think I had a tier 2. So I'm hopefully going to manage against him. Hopefully. But also sharpen my weapon is a good idea.
Arriving at the nest, Arlo was surprised to see a toad core, especially as they had become a favorite meal of the Scorcher. As the toad core scoffed down one of the eggs, it became very clear why it had been lured in.
Just launch some more fire on it. Doing well. Just save the freezing for into a later phase of thing. watch I don't get overly poisoned while stood there. That's about as much as I could have done. Surviving. I've actually not been hit, which is impressive. Proud of myself. Right? Okay, we've been hit slightly now. We went quite a while without getting hit. I'm proud. I went well. So we can maybe finish him off with a ranged attack if need be. We are managing though. Bit of lightning. Then I think melee. There we go. Now we should have the other guy dropping in a second. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Switch over to lightning sword. Got some quick attacks in here. Paralyze. We're very close. Just need to drop down slightly. Yeah, there we go. And another one gone. Hell yeah. With him taken out, we get what
With the Sky Scorcher
last
vanquished,
egg.
Arlo toyed with the idea of destroying its last surviving egg. Deciding to keep the egg,
What do we do with
Arlo
these
was
eggs?
sure it would be useful in the future.
So we've now got 3 eggs. Is there a new mission? No? Can I take them to the kitchen, maybe? Nothing here. Ah! Good to see you, Jack. I think it might be. If that's the name of a guy who did Geralt from Witcher, yeah, that is who you're hearing. Where do I go now? I've got eggs, I don't know what to do with them. Can I go into here and hatch them? Maybe? The game's not really said there's anything more. I don't know. I feel there's more stuff to do with these eggs, but I genuinely haven't got the faintest idea what. Are they a key item? They are. What do I do with them? Do they want to be delivered to someone, maybe? I mean, they're not food. Definitely not food. I guess there's just request missions I need to be doing. My only kind of guess, and maybe they get handed in for them. There are just some rewards which have not been utilised at all. So it could just be for another one of those where I'm never actually going to use them. Should be a little bit of a shame, but I mean that would make sense. I don't really know how you hatch an egg as a rat. I don't think they're exactly the motherly type typically. A lot of rodents tend to, if they don't recognise it as their child, eat the child. So yeah, often the males for a lot of rodent species leave the nest and they're chased off by the mother, because otherwise they'll just attack and kill the children, which is a slightly disturbing rodent fact for you. So yeah, certainly not the best father, I don't think. And they actively kill and potentially eat the children. Kind of worrying, that. I think that happens with hedgehogs. I think it happens with like beavers and some other animals. So I think it is probably just rodents in general. Bag of seeds, pungent flower. Got repeatable missions, which I'm not going to do because I don't think those count as something I need. Those are just if you need resources, which I've not at any point of this felt I particularly needed much in way of resources, so I'm good. If we're in the area, do we have anything immediately to buy from? I should go into fast travel. There's a shop there. I don't think they had anything I'd want to pick up and then deliver elsewhere. I'm going to go to the shop down here. We're going to see if they have anything that would be maybe a request item for somewhere else. And then it's not long until I think I've 100%ed the game. Like, there should be medals. Yeah, I've done all of the difficult ones. It's now just defeat birds. Defeat various enemies, pretty much. Which I could do. I might just focus that in a bit. But we're very much starting to run out in terms of anything to be doing. This isn't a bad thing. The fact I'm wanting to actively do everything now that I've finished the main game, I think that's a good sign. I think that is a good sign. And here I think it's just the magpie, isn't it? Who sells stuff. You got any request items, miss? Can I talk to you? Yes, I can. You? A bag of seeds. I know who wanted that. That's good. No other shops in this area, is there? I zoom out. Up there. Apparently the hedgehog druid is a shop. Guess it's worth having a peek in. Seeing if she's got anything worth grabbing. She does. She has tea bags and the flour. What? Glad I stopped in. Because I know who wanted the tea bags and the seeds. That's worth doing. We now have the stuff to hand in for, I think, everywhere, right? Thank you for the other follow area. I'm assuming that is you anyway. Might be someone else. If it is, apologies. And I've mistaken you for that. Yeah, if I just hand in all of these, I think it's just then kill stuff is my mission switch. I mean, can I be bothered with? I don't entirely know if I can. This shop has anything for me? No, has nothing. Alright, well, leave you be. Shop is not something I need to bother with. Let's dive on over here. We have, I think it was carrots and tea bags for you. Yeah, tea bags and carrots, and I guess some wood as well. There you go. I don't know if these repeatable missions are in any way important. I really hope for not. I'm just gonna like do a bit of achievement hunting by beating up some last few enemies. That's all the plans I've got. I mean, there shouldn't be too many enemies. I think it was a handful more death marches. We also had a few others. Like, was there any more bats, or did we beat up enough bats? Was that in here? Medals. Death marches. Hail spinners as spiders. Those are a bit of a pain to find. Backstabbers, porcupines. Well, worms are pretty rare. Then birds. How long did it take to beat? First game was about 11 hours. This one was about 12. Keep in mind I played on the second highest difficulty on this one, and either the same or the actual highest on the first one. So yeah, it's not a huge thing. If you're thinking you want to get your money's worth out of it for like per hour, I'd maybe suggest waiting until it's like on sale at some point, because it likely will be at some point. I will beat up a lot. There we go. Yeah, I know Evangeline craves chaos. I think it's what most of the party craves. It's typical D&D fashion, isn't it? Like, we all want a little bit of chaos. Not too much. We don't want to get punished for it. Apparently making meatloaf is too much chaos, so don't go making meatloaf. It's forbidden. You're not allowed to. It's the worm doing a dance in the background. Brilliant. You know, if you like the look of the game, I would suggest picking it up. It's a fun thing. It is a fun thing. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece of games. Like, there are better games out there. However, for what you're getting, it's very good. I've had a lovely time in both this and the previous one. Like, it's definitely got stuff I think could maybe done better, but yeah, you don't expect complete perfection out of an indie game, I don't think. That's not really something I expect anyway. So I wouldn't say that marks it down anyway. I've had a lovely time. Like, the art's been great, the narration's been great. It's just been fun in general. Also, yeah, it stands to reason I maybe shouldn't use electric against an electric fella. That does make sense. Maybe poison him, but I think he's running off. Brains art and general vibes? Yeah, no. If that's what you're into, go for it. I bought the original because of the art. I thought, hey, that looks cool. I quite like that. So I picked it up when it was on sale. And I played it and I was like, wait, that is Geralt there. He's narrating it. Hell yeah. And yeah, no. It's just a lovely thing. It's a lovely thing. I can't think of anything bad to say about it. Like, there's definitely places that could be improved, but that's just me being critical. Which, I don't think that's necessarily saying it's a bad game. I think, yeah, if you like the look of it, pick it up. It's worth it. It's worth it. I need to kill more of these guys as well, since I'm murdering them. I feel bad, because they're kinda cute. Now that I know we get a, like, pup back in the village. But no, we need to murder them all. We need to murder them all. We're going for the murder achievements currently. I think, though, this game is likely planned to be bigger. Like, there's this area down here of a boat. Ever since I found it, thought, oh yeah, I'm going to be coming back here. We're going to, like, travel from this to a new underground area. Maybe it's got, like, moth people or something. But no, it never happened. It was just, never a thing. It's just a bit of a shame. I don't feel the game needed to be any bigger, but I feel they had planned. Back to checking missions. We still need to find more spiders. We're almost done with porcupines. Or worms. Birds as well are going to be a weird one. I think for birds, they're best they fight back. I genuinely don't know. I'd say I've had decent success finding birds up here. If I just go over to the right, are there birds? No. No, there's not. Sometimes there's birds on this bridge. I don't know what makes them appear and what doesn't, but they're not here. That's a bit of a shame. Locking some healing. Guess pick up another repeatable mission for now. Because we can get the backstabbers, I think, only in this area of the game. So that's worth having a go at just now. Repeatable mission. We'll come across backstabbers. I think birds are the way to go. Birds are a pain to fight. I don't know if it's going to count the enemy bosses. I mean, they do fall into the bird category. So quite possible. Quite possible. I don't know. Boss apparently is over here. We're not really going to run into anyone doing this. Although it will run off once it's half health. Oh, you're not the one I was aiming for. You know, I'll murder you anyway. Why not? No harm in it. Except for death. A lot of harm in it for death. That's kind of the goal. Can poison them. There we go. I think we're gonna run off now. We normally run off about for their health being gone. Well, we did just move round the corner. We've not gone far. That's good at least. Heading on into here, we have hopefully a nice easy fight. It's not supposed to necessarily be easy. I've got a really good weapon as well. I like whack your tail, my friend. Not quite. Not done. Gun is surprisingly effective against bats. Who would have known? We're not left yet. There we go. Now we've left. We will now be up there. Okay. I can do that. That wasn't the mission I picked, was it? I thought I picked the bird one. Did I, like, not pick it accidentally? It's not on the map. Although, now I've picked the bird. Is this where I was meant to be fighting? There we go. Fall down to the sky, I'll give you a zap. Lovely stuff. And away it is. And hey son, good to see you. Got all sorts of people here today, hell yeah. Just quickly grab that, heal up. Grab some more berries, heal a lot more. And third left. And we've gone over here. And I think that the other boss has also left. I'm kinda confused. Yeah, you're surviving in your law and the police stuff. I don't entirely know what's going on, so I haven't really checked the Discord after asking. But hopefully, it's all going well enough. We're going for an interview, remember. That's odd. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I guess. Boss has run away up there. God. I'm just fighting stuff while I wait for the stream to get towards the end. Like, I do need to be in this mage outfit for a stream, so I can't end it early. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Yeah, I mean, if she gets a job out of it, that's interesting, isn't it? It's a joke. Ah. I'll be honest. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. She's like a witness to something? Or... I don't entirely know what's happening, but hopefully it goes okay. Also, this guy, they just keep healing up. I feel the game's not quite working like it's meant to right now. They're supposed to be on low health. Let's take a shot. Line freeze them? Kinda works. First time actually struggling at all against a bird. But we're normally not all that tough. I've just kind of not been paying full attention. Come on. Am I able to kill you this time? Am I allowed to? I think I am. There we go. Side quest is complete. It's not necessarily the quest I care about, I just want to find birds and murder them Which sounds a bit cruel now that I'm saying it out loud. But it's for a mission, I promise. It's fine. Getting an achievement from. I'm not just some psychopath out here murdering birds. Like, I wouldn't kick a pigeon. It might be tempting at times, but I wouldn't. I would restrain myself. Yeah, I think probably finding mudworms and gale spinners is the easiest bet. I could just literally go over here and walk to the left and right. And that's all I need to do to find the enemies. Yeah, like here's a backstabber, dudes. Just launch fireballs at one of them. Straight up kill that one. Get ourselves an achievement. There we go. This backstabber's dealt with. Do you have worms? Do we have worms? We've got worms. There we go. We always knew I did. We always knew I did, didn't we? How many more worms? Quite a few. Tail spinners and centipedes. They're gonna be, yeah, in swamp area. We don't care about them. Just keep walking back and forth between the load zone. Care about you guys. You're here again. How lovely to see you. Run away, and when we're gonna run back. Is this cheating to get the achievement? I don't think so. It's just taking advantage of the game mechanics. It's not the same as cheating. If I just keep doing this though, I will just get an achievement. I don't know any guaranteed spots for birds to spawn. Unless it counts like the cultists. Like the werewolves. Maybe it does. If it does, that's actually going to be a lot easier than I thought it would be. If it does. I think that might be the way to go, potentially. I need to check. Bestiary, birds. Yeah, werewolves, big counts. Hell yeah. The only question is, where are the werewolves? I mean, probably in their little cult lair, I'd imagine. I've only been in their lair while we're doing bosses. So I don't know what's normally there. I'd imagine that's where they live. Worms, I need 2 more. It's one last visit into this region. That's all safe. One more. And there we go. Another mission complete. Can't see it'll pop up because it's a Steam achievement as well as a pop-up that's underneath where my webcam is. So just trust me, I've gotten the achievement. Next place to go then. I'm gonna say we go for birds next. I'm thinking they'll just be in here. I've actually got no idea. Assuming they are, this is gonna be the best way to farm it. I think. Let's quickly heal up. Quick sit on the bench, because I'm worried I might lose the achievement in-game. If I don't. They're not here. Damn it. Not there. The hell would they be? Down this way? No, there's not anyone here either. Possibly down in this pit. I've had an encounter with them in this pit before, but I thought it was part of a mission. Was in fairness the mission that introduced them. So in my previous wandering through here, I wouldn't have come across them. Any birds? What about through here? Anything? No. Not that. Where did I find birds? They're gonna be annoying to get an achievement for. I don't need to 100% the game, but I kinda want to. I kinda want to. So we're close. We're close. Yeah, for not finding anything there. Probably go for spiders next. Spiders I know can exist in here. Don't know about the death marches, the like centipede dudes. They can kind of be anywhere. Like I don't know if there's a usual spot for them. Do I need to fight bugs? That's something I need. Be in here. I don't think bugs count. Poor bugs don't even get an achievement. Also, owl cultists. Yeah, I've done that one. Birds are set. That's annoying. Okay. Maybe do an infestation for death marches or birds. Be my guess. I'm looking for spiders. Is what I'm looking for, though. They might exist here. Is my best guess. I've seen them here a few times. If it's not in these under tunnels, I don't know where it would be. You're not a spider, my friend. You weren't who I was looking for. I will beat you up regardless and scare you away. But yeah, you weren't who I was looking for, so leave me alone, please. I just want to find spiders, my friend. I don't have to kill you. You can leave. I'm letting you live if you want to. No, he's not leaving. Alright. Just keep beating him up then. I know you. Poor guy. He could have lived. He could have lived. But he chose not to. That wasn't on me, right? That's entirely me just self-defense and all that, you know? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I need to find a single spider. Is annoying. I don't even know where I'd find like a guaranteed spider, because the enemies seem to be semi-random. Like, is there anyone here? It could be a frog, could be no one, could be spiders. It's looking like no one. In which case I'm gonna go revisit where I just fought the Scorch Beast. I think there's a decent chance spiders will have respawned back in there, because there's no longer the Scorch Beast, right? Right? Yeah, we got spiders. Hello, spider. Goodbye, spider. There we go. We've got ourselves the achievement. Next. Yeah, just death marches and birds. We've got a fast travel point anywhere particularly close by. Not really. I think we backtrack through these tunnels. I'm feeling an infestation is what we're gonna have to do. If we just go back to that first area, I should have probably both types of enemies we need. There's also just a chance we stumble across them while moving around. Yeah, I think once you load into a map, you tend to get the same enemies in the same spots. Although this was beetles last time, wasn't it there? So maybe there is just a chance I can spawn in enemies depending on where I am. So I know that bridge, that can spawn birds. I've seen them there before, but it may have been related to a mission. So I'm not going to rely on it. It seems like a silly thing to rely on. In here, do we have any decent infestation missions? We've got repeatable things, none of them are infestations. I don't want to have to fight the big bird. That's going to be annoying. The repeatable ones do count as completable missions, get marked as completed. I'm not going to bother. You know what? I'm just gonna try one last time with finding birds. If we can't, I might just end the stream here because it is very warm and I have stuff I need to get prepared for. If I wanted to find a bird, it would be up here, wouldn't it? Are we gonna appear? Sometimes they do. Not this time. Not this time. Damn. There's like no regular spots for birds to appear. This is the only place I can think of having just encountered. And they're definitely not appearing. That is a shame. One last very quick thing. Maybe up here? I've never really visited this area, like outside of bosses, so maybe. Like just to the right here we've got birds that appear. That's worms. Die worms. We don't need to fight you. Go back in. Is it worms again? It's worms again. I've not a clue where birds would be. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on those last two achievements. I can't be bothered. I near enough 100% game. I'm curious. Does it count it as like I've 100%'d it? I'm assuming it might count the repeatable missions, but I'm curious. 95% done. You know what? Close enough. Close enough. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. For now, though, that is all. I've had a lovely time with this game, and I very much appreciate all the company I've had. It's been lovely having you. For now, though, that is it, and I will hopefully see people around. Bye for now.